Okay, hey guys, this is Cody here from Bandit Shock. I'm going to be showing you how to completely disassemble your invert mini, and I mean completely. I'm just going to tear it apart. I'm not going to put it back together. I might do that in another video, but for now I'm just going to tear it apart. Let's get started. Start off by removing your barrel. Set that to the side. Set it over here. Then you're gonna want your toolkit, and you're gonna want to remove your battery cover. Set that to the side. Take out your battery. Set that to the side. Next, you're going to want to get your other Allen key to remove your grip frame. Or actually, get your smaller Allen key first, and these two set screws in the front of the grip right there, you're going to want to remove those. You're just going to, well, you don't have to remove them, just loosen them up. Just like one turn should be enough. Here, and you just slide it down, and you set that off to the side. Okay. Next, you take and remove your grip frame. Make sure there's no air in your gun. It shouldn't be, but once you get your back screw out, move to the front one. Take that one out. And carefully pull it apart. There you go. You got your trigger frame off. Then you just have the main body of the gun and your solenoid and your regulator tube, or whatever you want to call that. Now you're going to want to, this part is where you're going to clean the eyes. You're going to want to remove these two screws. There's a screw here, another one in front of the solenoid, and then 3 in the back. You're going to want to take your other Allen key. It's the same one that removes the grip panel. These screws are going to be a little bit tighter. They should be anyway. Just going through and cracking them all loose, and then I'll go back and spin them out. Just so you know, this is going to be a long video. I'm not going to try and rush anything. I want it to be nice. There you go. Set all those screws to the side. Should be 6 of them, 7 of them, but the one you're not going to be able to pull out because the solenoid's in the way. You're going to want to unplug your solenoid from the board, and you can pull off the solenoid and the other plate. Set that to the side, and then here are your eyes. Pull them off, set that to the side, and you just want to reach down in here, push your bolt out. There's the bolt, well, not the bolt, but the poppet, and there's the spring and the bolt. goes together just like that. Set that to the side. Then to remove your detents, same Allen wrench that was for the grip panel. Unscrew them. I actually like these detents better than rubber ones. They last a lot longer. Pull them out. And there you go. Now the entire body is disassembled. Now we'll go into the grip or the trigger frame. Undo your screws. Should undo all of them. There should be 4, 2 on each side. There we go. One side done. There you go. There's your grips. And now there's 2 screws in here and here, and that'll take off the bottom off your regulator or your ASA. Trying to find out which one it is. Oh, I guess the part kit doesn't come with that. Let me grab one. Here we go. So it took so long. And it's this one right here. Just loosen them 2 screws. There you go. That takes off your regulator / ASA. And now you just unscrew this tube in here, and there you go, that comes out, and then that's it. And to take your trigger out, you just pop out that pin right there. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna put it back together, but I'm going to, because it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So here we go. Start by putting the tube back in. Take your ASA, set it up in there, tighten the screws. Make sure you tighten them evenly. And I didn't do that right. The regulator should be flat, or the ASA, or whatever you want to call it. You want to leave your tube a little bit loose in here. Unscrew it a little bit so you can tighten this so it's flat. Tighten your screws down. Screw in the tube again. Make sure that's tight so you don't have any air leaks. Next, you take and put your grips back on, or you can do this last, or however you want to do it. I'm going to put them on right now. go. Inside done. The other one. Okay. Oh, they want my bolt. There we go. Grips are back on. Next, you want to grab your body again. Take your eyes. Make sure your solenoid plug is towards the back of the gun. See? So the bolt goes in, and this plug is towards the front, so you can plug in your board or your board grip. Actually, make sure your eyes are nice and clean and wiped off. Right there. Put that back in. Make sure you don't bend the eyes or anything. That's back in. Now you want to take this, which is your solenoid. Take your pile of screws, put them back in. Tighten them all down. Make sure you get these tight, because you don't want these coming loose while you're playing. I had that happen before, and the gun didn't shoot. They were all too loose, and the solenoid wouldn't fire. And I got an air leak in the tube here. I'm drawing a blank right now. The regulator. The regulator tube. Once you get all these tightened, you're going to want to plug your solenoid back in. You're going to want to put the two silver tabs towards the solenoid. Make sure you don't bend the two prongs down in there. Make sure that's down in there, nice and tight. There you go. I'm going to go back and double check all of my screws. Make sure they're all tight. There we go. Take my detents, put them back in. Replace them if you need to. You can just pull them out. And then your parts kit comes with extra detents and different extra springs in case those ones get worn out. Take a little while for them to get worn out, but if they do, you know how to replace them. Next, you'll take your body and your trigger frame, slide it in there. Should slide together nice, fit perfectly together. Take your bolt after you've wiped it up, cleaned it all up, and lubed it. Slide that in the back. Make sure the hole on the top lines up with the pin sticking out the back. You can see there's a hole right there, and there's a pin right there. You want to line those two up. Make sure they're lined up. Take your long screw, put it in the back, screw that in. Take your other one, screw that in, grab your Allen key, tighten those down. There we go. It's all done. Now you're gonna take your to take your board out, there's a screw right here. It looks just like the one that takes off your grip panel. You unscrew that. The screw should fall out. It's getting caught right now, but there it fell. And there's the board. It's just straight line, nothing special. Slide it back in there. It's kind of hard to get back in, but okay, can't get mine back in now. There we go. Down there. Then you want to take your screw, put it back in that hole right there. Hole should line up, and you just tighten it down. Make sure it's down in its groove. And you can still hit your button. It'll be pushed out once you get the battery in there, but take your battery, or we can do this last. Take your grip, your foregrip. See them little prongs sticking up from the board? You don't want to put into that plug. It should line up automatically because it slides on this little rail right here. Slide that in there. Grab your Allen key. Tighten them down. There we go. That's tight. That's tight. There we go. Take your battery. Hook that up. The invert minis do have a nice battery connector. I really like that. It's better than like any spider or anything else that I've ever seen. I like it even better than like I forgot what I was gonna say. It's the best battery connector I like. It's nice and stable. There you go. That was full disassembly of the invert mini. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or just leave a comment down below. That's it. Thanks for watching.